All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to give me that ball. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. All day, dog. Mike, 28. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Strong run.
third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run again with Love on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's third down and 13.
Let's get it.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Quit talking about it. And bring it. Hey, 50, man. 50.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Set to valve. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple. Haskins complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. What they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And this one completes a read. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Haskins will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Slings and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You ain't got nothing. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Wahoo.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got him in. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single. Here we go. Watch 7.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. 55's my guy, 55.
To throw again. Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now, it's Love. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
44 to Mike. 44. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. It's our time. It's our time. Go. Hurry.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And finding Keelan Cole. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 28. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check him.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Tighten up.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Yeah, Jerry. Go get him.
Here's Love again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There you go. Back.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hold there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On third down, Love. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go. Mike, 28.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Watch the curl. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Redskins 37-yard line.
Turn it out. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Tackle. Check 24. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Watch the slants. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Ball trot. Mike.
Now it's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 12 more yards there and another first down.
and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on, God, 55. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 36. Let's go. Check.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Love. He's got daylight. The